Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Metropolis Spring Summer Collection for 2019 from Cirque Colors. There are 5 creams altogether here. These are available right now, so I will link the Cirque Colors website down below and I'll get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Met Steps, and this is a peachy cream. So this one is just a little bit streaky on that first coat. Actually covers pretty well though for being such a light shade. Look how close I got to my cuticle. That won't happen again. Any streaks that are there, I guess most of the streaks that are there do seem to level themselves out really quickly. And good formula on this one as well. So I'm getting a bunch of memory card errors. It didn't film me putting the second coat on, and right when I popped memory card and put it back in to try to get it to work, so I could sit here and tell you how the second coat went, I hit my nail on my microphone. I'm going to fix this, but with my second coat, it is still a little bit streaky. It's very close to being opaque, but I am going to need a third, and I did have a little pigment speck on my middle nail that is now smudged by the microphone, but there was one there, but it's the first I'd seen between my swatch pictures and my swatches that I've done today, which is, I guess, just this one from this collection, but that's the state of things. I'm going to redo that nail, and then we'll come back and do the third coat. Okay, now I'm ready for a third coat, and I'm a little more calm than I was a few minutes ago. This actually looks really good into, but there are still just a couple of dark spots that I want to cover up. And it is a lighter color, so I guess it's not super surprising. But I think if you're not really picky, you could probably get away with 2 coats with this one. And over here, my ring finger, what finger is that? Ring finger, I do have a bubble there. I know I was talking about a little pigment speck on my middle finger that you guys didn't get to see, but that's just a bubble. And this does dry pretty shiny. So that is 3 coats of Met Steps. The next polish is called Vanderbilt, and this is a weird, like, yellowy green. Let me see how Cirque actually describes this. The next 3 shades are all kind of greenish in like a very 70s way. This is described as a pale yellow ochre cream, which I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Ochre is a word that I always forget exists. Okay, this is super opaque on the first coat for being such a light color. I swatched these yesterday and I totally forgot about this. So that's super opaque. It's a little bit streaky. A lot of those streaks level themselves out right away though. And good formula on this one also. So this one is looking pretty good on that second coat. I'm going to wait before I call it because it is such a light color. I just feel like it shouldn't be opaque this early, but the first coat looks really good, so I guess wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, this is looking good in 2 coats, I believe. So that is 2 coats of Vanderbilt. So the next color is called Beatnik, and Cirque describes this as a pickle green cream. Here is a pickle, so you can see the difference. So this is another one that actually covers really well on the first coat. I would have expected it to be a lot more streaky than it is. And really, after just a couple of seconds of it sitting on the nail, those few streaks that were there settled in really well. And good formula on this one as well. So this one actually covers completely on that second coat. It does seem to dry a little bit darker than it applies. I know a lot of people aren't going to like these like very 70s green, yellowy kind of shades. But I do really like that Cirque does something different for their Metropolis Spring Summer collection every year. There's always a couple funky colors in there and I appreciate it. So that is 2 coats of Beatnik. The next polish is called Wall Street, and this is a darker olive green cream. And this one also covers really well on the first coat. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like super sheer. It's not streaky at all, and it's not super sheer, but it definitely feels like a little bit jellyish. Not like a sheer jelly. It just kind of has that finish to it, but very opaque. And good formula on this one as well. So this one definitely covers in 2 coats. It does seem like it dries a little bit darker than it applies. It had a few spots where you could tell the polish was a little uneven on that first coat. So that is 2 coats of Wall Street. And the last polish is called Maria Maria, and this is described as a bright poppy red. So this one is a little bit sheer on that first coat. It's not really streaky. It's not too streaky, but I can just see through it a little bit in some spots. Still, though, pretty opaque for the color. and good formula on this one as well. Now, I have not heard anything about I forget what it's even called now, a neon collection from Cirque. They usually do the Metropolis creams, and then a little bit later in the season, they do a neon collection as well. So if you're not into these shades for spring and summer, there should be a neon collection coming, but, oh, Vice, that's what it's called. They do like a Vice collection every year. But I actually haven't heard anything about that, so not a promise, but just in case you're not feeling these colors. So this is another one that I think dries a little bit darker than it applies, but it does cover completely in 2 coats. It also dries very shiny. So that is 2 coats of Maria Maria. Okay, I really liked these ugly pretty greens that were in this collection. And I like this one, Beatnik, I think is my favorite because I just think it's so ugly and cool, like in a good way. But I actually didn't really like it on my nails. I just really like this in here. I don't think it really worked well for my skin tone, but I really like this, like, just hideous green. And I say that in like the best way possible. It's so ugly that it's cool. I really like this. And then I also really liked Vanderbilt too, because it's like a neutral, but it's not quite neutral. I don't know. I liked this one as well. This was a really like unique spread of colors, and I liked it. I liked it a lot because we see so many of the same colors constantly pumping out, and we don't really see things like the greens that were in this collection. So that is the Metropolis collection from Cirque Colors for Spring/Summer 2019. Again, I will link the website down below so you guys can check those out because they are available right now. And hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.